Hello, everyone, and welcome to KMA Cosplay here. And welcome to my new studio vlog. This studio vlog is going to be a little bit different, and I'll tell you why. Because I went to a con. Again. I went to Animarathon in Bowling Green, Ohio, and let me tell you, it was really fun. I had a lot of fun. I even saw a lot of old friends, which was really nice, I'm not going to lie. And more importantly, I did another cosplay contest. Not for craftsmanship. No, 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 no. I did a skit. Because our cosplays were very last minute thrifted together. I mean, my friend, she already had her cosplay already done. I had to go to work, get a white shirt. Because our skit was Light and L from Death Note. Keep in mind, I've never done L before as a cosplay. Ever. It's very rare to cosplay guys in general. So this was a little bit of a learning curve. I'm not gonna lie. And the thing is, it was a really nice change because I'm always cosplaying the girl. Don't mind me, I'm working on my giant tinfoil ball. I say this is about the size of a ping pong ball. So, we wake up Saturday morning. Well, I'm the first to wake up. I was up and down all night because of anxiousness. Because I was actually going to be meeting somebody for the first time. And I was not ready to meet them. Like, I'll get to that in a few minutes. But when we woke up, we went to Panera to get breakfast. We went to the con. Took us about 2 hours to drive there. And it wasn't that bad of a drive. It was just long. And we're about 10 minutes away from the con itself, and it's like, oh my gosh, our hips hurt. And we stopped at the grocery store to just stretch up a little bit, and then 10 minutes later, we were at the con. Check-in was fast. Registration was incredibly fast, and it went pretty smoothly. We sat down, started talking about our skit, because we were just going to improv it. Because it was more for, like, fun, laughs, and really just to get the audience laughing. And they loved it, which was good. Sad thing is, I don't think it's YouTube worthy. Because it was so... I'll get to that in a few minutes. But the thing is, that with Mickey and Ray, meet this person, we were messaging back and forth. We were both like, I'm nervous, I want you to find me, now I want you to find me. It's like, we were just so nervous about meeting each other, because, like, we've expressed meeting before, because we want to do some characters. We go into dealer's hall after the line dies down, because it was basically wrapped from the door all the way around one side of the building, all the way to the other. And that was long, because when the VIPs get to go in, they usually get about an hour and a half to themselves to shop around, at most. So, we waited till it really died down. We got in with no trouble. Me, Princess JJ Cosplay, a couple of our friends, and we started walking around. Of course, the first thing my roommate spots is a Hatsune Miku figure, and she is trying to build a Miku shrine. She has, I'm looking at it kind of right now, she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 actual Miku figures, an acrylic stand, 2 Nendoroids, little keychains, a gift bag, 4 different Funko Pops, her award from when she won a skit, about 9 different plushies, So her collection keeps growing, which is really happy. And I'm like, I want my own figure when we go to Colossal Con in June, which that will probably be like a vlog and a review video. So look forward for that in towards like the middle of June, because I really want to recover, because it's gonna be a longer convention and everything like that. I buy myself a Hamtaro sticker, and I was super duper happy. Like, Hamtaro was my childhood, okay? Like, I love Hamtaro, and I can't wait to do Let's Plays of Hamtaro. I can't. Ah! I'm so excited. I wanted to buy the $75 Nendoroid of Hamtaro, and he has like little sunflower seeds and things like that, and I'm like, I can't afford that. So I suffice with the Hamtaro Bijou Ham Ham Heartbreak sticker, which I'm not complaining about in the slightest, because I'm like, oh, this is so much I like. I'm as someone who wants to try and do this as a career, I need to keep up with the current stuff that a lot of people like the newer generation of cosplayers like Demon Slayer and Sailor Moon Crystal, things like that, while still trying to appeal to the older audiences like myself with Hamtaro, the old generation of Pokemon, things like that. So I'm still kind of using Artist Alley and stuff for that learning curve, which is fine. And as we were walking around, the person that was me to cosplay with them, we finally locked eyes, and the first thing we saw was fear and nerves. And I just froze. I'm like, hi. That was seriously the first thing I said in that high pitched voice. I just felt like it was extremely awkward. So we tried to talking for a little bit, but it's like the nerves were just too much for us. So we decided to like go calm down, get our stuff, and then get something to eat. And I kept saying to my friend, I want Dr. Pepper. I want Dr. Pepper. Because I felt like Dr. Pepper was going to calm me down, because it normally does. Because I drink so much Dr. Pepper in my life that it doesn't affect me like caffeine should. I find it more as a calming thing instead of like, oh my gosh, I need energy. Let's sip down the whole 1.5 a liter and a half of Dr. Pepper and call it a day. No. I use it more for calming down. And they didn't have any, so I had to suffice with what we had. They have both strawberry lemonade bubble tea. And I did not know how I felt about that. So I tried it, and I taste more lemonade than tea. I'm like, oh, it's not that good, but it was okay. So we ate lunch, and then we went to go try and practice something for our skit. And then the big performance came. I was shaking, and my friend, she was like, talk to me, tell me what we're doing, just so that you know what to do. And she kept drilling it into my head, and I kept trying to recite it back to her. Of course, this was my first competition since 2020, when I did a skit at ZipCon before the whole world set on fire for COVID. And I was scared, but they kept saying, you got this, you got this. Like, the judges kept saying, you got this. And at the end of the performance, we actually got to sit back and get feedback from the judges. Our feedback was this: we need to keep our momentum. Because I was so nervous, I lost it. And I feel like it's my fault that we didn't do well. But the thing is, at the same time, like, some of these judges are my friends. Like, I know them at a slightly personal level. And I felt kind of inferior to them. because they were mastering cosplayers, but they were still my friends. And here they were saying, you can contact us. You can do whatever you need to. Just so that way we know what to do to help you. But at the same time, with them being cosplay judges and messaging them because we want their criticism before we go in for judging, it just feels like we can't really completely surprise them to me. And keep in mind, I am no cosplay judge. I have been cosplaying since 2008. And it's really hard to know that A, you got friends who are judges and they say message us. We can help you. And they will know every trick before you can surprise them with it. But at the same time, it felt kind of inspiring to get that feedback because I have ideas brewing for the next two cosplays that I'm actually going to make again. I feel like my passion has come back for actually handcrafting my cosplays. So after Colossal, I'm gonna be going to some thrift stores to get things for two cosplays I'm gonna be debuting next winter and spring. Because we're going back to ZipCon, but we have ideas, like we have a skit idea. I already have the audio mix. It's ready to go. And then I have an idea of what I want to do for Animarathon. Because I'm returning to that one. I've actually started building my Amazon list for those cosplays. And I'm really hoping that I can build up to what I want to do as a cosplayer, while trying to maintain this friendship with the individual that I met. Because honestly, meeting them was one of the most nervous things since I've had my surgery. But that's the thing, like, I know I only have like 100+ subscribers on here. But you might be new to cosplay and you might be new to competing in general as well. Like, the feedback that the judges were giving us inspired some of the friends that were emotional support helpers for the performers and everything to try and start competing themselves. And if you're watching this, go ahead and do it. Like, I encourage you along with it because I'm not looking for competition. I'm mainly looking to see what I can learn. Because there was this incredible cosplayer and she did a Bleach character, and she made these Bleach characters wings and scales and a dragon head, all out couch cushion foam, of all things. The way that people can get so intricate with just some of the most obscure materials just goes to show that you don't really need to go to a craft store to make a cosplay. You can go to a furniture store. You can go to anywhere. And that's what makes it really interesting, as the industry is like the automotive industry. It's always evolving. The tech industry is always evolving. You have to stay ahead of the game or come up with something new in order to appease not just the content that you post on social media, but also to appease yourself as an artist. Thinking, okay, what did I do wrong from the last time compared to what I can do right this time? So my theme for 2024's cosplay season will be cosplay redos. By actually looking back at your content as a cosplayer, saying, okay, this is how I did this character back in the day. This is how I want to execute it now. Like, I was telling my friend, when I cosplayed Rin Kagumine from Vocaloid the first time, I've had the perfect yellow lace. Because my grandma just gave me scraps of lace for things like for cosplays and stuff, which I didn't mind. But seems that I don't live with my grandma anymore, and she's not really here to help me, because I can't really go see her because I'm 130 miles away. I gotta find out how to do this on my own. My first step is to get a new sewing machine. Yeah, I love my singer, don't get me wrong, but I need to upgrade. I've had it since I graduated high school, and that was over 10 years ago. And looking forward to what I can do for some of these characters. But when I cosplayed Rin, I took the yellow lace scraps that Grandma had that she used for, I think it was a summer duck dress. That's a whole different can of worms. But I had almost the perfect amount to go around both sleeves except for one little chunk. Thankfully, I got smart and hid that one chunk underneath my arm so no one could really see it unless you really nitpicked. But I just feel so inspired again. And it was really tough to get that inspiration from one, trying to force myself to crunch, and two, just worrying about meeting a potential cosplay friend who made things, well, we both kind of made things kind of shy because it was just really non-talkative. Like, it was just the small questions like, what other fandoms do you like other than the two fandoms that you cosplay from? I'm really excited about redoing these cosplays. And Animarathon was just a stepping stone. I've had 3 bad cons in a row, and this one was a complete turnaround, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually looking forward to seeing what I can do. And I will be vlogging every single build, and I hope you can come along with me for this. It will mean the world to me, and hopefully, from someone who's been doing cosplaying for over 10 years, closer to 15, and I still haven't gotten a single award, just goes to show that you can be cosplaying for so long and you can keep struggling and struggling and struggling. But struggling and giving up's not going to do anything. Of course, I got to keep telling myself that because I am the worst at keeping that in mind. But I feel so much better mentally from this. Between the confrontation with someone at ZipCon, being very fatigued at Colossal Con claiming I wasn't ready, and then 9Con with the whole mask regulation. But I don't want to get into that because I just find it like I understand that the mask regulations, but the entire state's been open, and I'll probably vent about that on something else. So I'm gonna wrap up the studio vlog here. I am gonna go on to Amazon and possibly look for more ideas. My wallet's gonna be hurting after this. I'll see you all in the next studio vlog for whatever, and I hope to see you all at Colossal Con in June of 2023. I'll see y'all later. Happy cosplaying. Goodbye.